It's a disease that's 4,000 years old, and yet in many ways it's a disease we're only now understanding. It's diabetes, and it affects about 10 million Americans and is rated this nation's #3 killer after cancer and heart disease. Insulin was thought to be the cure when it was discovered more than a half a century ago, but facing a lifelong daily regimen of insulin shots is hardly a cure, even though it is life-saving. Well, now a real cure for diabetes may be near. And tonight, in our 11 News Extra segment, Marty Wolfe takes us into the hopeful realm of medical research, where there is a two-pronged attack on diabetes.
This is Bill Lamb. Bill used to be diabetic, but a pancreas transplant changed that. It's been 6 months. Still, he doesn't consider his experience extraordinary.
Aside from leave of absence from work and naturally taking it a little bit easier first couple of months post-op, there's nothing really out of the ordinary.
The operation took place here at the University of Minnesota, where a surgical team did 24 such transplants last year. This man is part of that team. Dr. David Sutherland believes there are two ways to approach a cure for diabetes.
So if one is going to correct a diabetic condition, and diabetes means that a person has a pancreas that doesn't make insulin, one can either try to extract the islets of Langerhans from the pancreas and transplant just the islets, or one can transplant the pancreas intact.
Dr. Sutherland believes in pancreas transplants because he doesn't believe that researchers can collect enough of these, islets of Langerhans, the insulin-producing cells found in the pancreas. But Dr. Stephen Prowse disagrees. He and fellow researchers at the Barbara Davis Center at the University of Colorado have already isolated the insulin-producing cells and are working on transferring them to tissue.
Once you can see success in transplanting mice, then you obviously know there's a chance that it's going to work in humans, and a lot more effort and money can be put into it, so that hopefully it won't take another 15 years to transplant humans routinely.
The experiments with mice are promising, but isolating the cells and gathering them one by one takes time. For these reasons, Dr. Sutherland thinks that pancreas transplants are more practical, and Dr. Prowse believes the answers are still to be discovered.
And it's a long, slow procedure. Research has to be done step by step, in a logical, methodical approach, and each one of those steps has a large number of obstacles that we don't even know yet. It's like the human beings are a big black box, and we don't know what's inside there until we start looking.
Dr. Prowse says human tissue transplants could happen in the next couple of years, and Dr. Sutherland is already doing pancreatic transplants. So while the best solution is still to be determined, it does appear that a cure for diabetes is at hand. And that is very good news for the 2 million Americans who take insulin injections every day. Marty Wolfe, 11 News.
Very good news. And the good news is we are not going to be as hot as Lake Havasu City, Arizona tomorrow.
That's right, on the Colorado River, by the way. We're going to be nice and warm, about 83, and clear skies, mostly clear skies, low humidity. Beautiful week starting off.
Thanks, Barry. And you have exciting news coming
Kansas City Royals will protest the umpire's ruling on George Brett's home run. They'll do that tomorrow. We'll have complete coverage of the 18-hole playoff at Hazeltine tomorrow between Billy Casper and Rod Funson.
That's sure to be exciting. Thank you. That's our report. Thank you for joining us. And for all of us here at 11 News, have a good night.
Summer is slipping away, and so is your chance for a super summer deal at Midway Ford in Roseville. But there's still time to get 8.6% financing or $500 cash back on a Midway Ford EXP, 9.9% financing or $400 cash back on a Midway Ford Escort, 9.9% financing or $300 cash back on a Midway Ford Ranger pickup. Midway Ford even offers $500 cash back on new Mustangs. So don't let your last chance slip away. The right time is now, through July 31st at Midway Ford, Snelling and County Road C in Roseville.
Where am I heading? What is the plan? I've got to be all that I can.
I'm about to suggest isn't for everyone. It's not easy. No way. Nothing this good ever is. But the payoff is worth it all. Leadership. More drive than you ever thought possible. And enough pride to last a lifetime as an officer in the United States Marine Corps. Take the challenge. Put it all on the line. If you can make it as a Marine officer, nothing can stop you. Be one of the few, the proud, the Marines.
How come vitamins taste so rotten when they're supposed to be so good for you?
Join them, My Three Sons, weekdays at 4 on Channel 11. Stars come alive on Playhouse Theater, late night on Channel 11. And now, tonight's feature film.